A few moments later.
Oh fuck, man. Oh fuck. Shouldn't be watching this one. Fuck, very fun.
I fucked up, old girl, I know.
Oh, Neko, no, Neko, oh. Average orphan. This is the story of me getting my first ever girlfriend, The usual, I wasn't a bitchless weave forever and ever. It only happened later on in my life, but when I was young, in the good old days, I had a girlfriend who, by the way, confessed to me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So this girl came up to me and then handed me a note. In the note, she asked, will, W-I-L-L-U, the letter U, B-B-E, BF, question mark. जो मोस्ट एपिक लड़की थी हाई क्यू में, याद है?
एक ही थी ना?
हाँ, एक ही थी। जो पता है वो किसके साथ चली गई?
कहाँ?
वो टकले के साथ चली गई भाई। और पता है क्या, उसका पूरा स्टाइल चेंज हो गया, वो ग्यारू चेंज हो गई अचानक से। उसके बाल शॉर्ट हो गए, ब्लॉन्ड हेयर कर दिया उसने, और उसने मतलब उसका, हाँ, उसका पूरा स्टाइल चेंज हो गया लास्ट चैप्टर में। एकदम पंक वाली हो गई वो, वैसे नहीं होते, क्या बोलते हैं, डेलिक्वेंट टाइप। वही तो, अचानक से चेंज कर दिया।
बहुत बढ़िया।
Then I started messaging her, and then I was like, all right, we are on the right track. I said hi, she said love you, and I was like, wow, this really jumped very fast. And I was like, love you, heart. And then, well, she took the reins to the conversation, and then like an hour and a half passed away, something like this, and then I realized I have other things to do. I have to watch anime, I have to play games, I can't keep talking with her. But she showed no signs at all of ever stopping this conversation. Plus I'm still not used to the act of typing, whether it be on the phone or on the laptop or on the PC or whatever, or the keyboard. That's what I mean. PC, laptop means the same thing. Anyways, I'm not used to it. I find it headache inducing, the act of just typing, texting itself. And I also had to watch anime, so I did a very pro move, the proest of them all. I went to my older sister and I was like, hey, you are my older sister, you converse on 3 apps, you have WhatsApp, you have Snapchat, you have Instagram, you must know how to text. So here's my phone, and you text my girlfriend and do a damn great job at it, alright? Don't make me look like a fool. This should not end up in a breakup because of a text conversation that happened by your hands, alright? I'm entrusting some very heavy responsibilities on you, so you talk to her and then I'm going to go and watch some anime, some romance anime probably. I'm in that kind of mood right now. So yeah, cheers, good luck. And funnily enough, my older sister was very interested in my relationship, so she jumped the gun and she started messaging her from my account, pretending to be me, and that continued throughout the evening and the next day and the next day until I became, how do you call it, aware of her. See, prior to that, before this happened, before this confession happened, I wasn't really aware of this girl, and this is gonna sound a lot like some asshole right now, but as I looked closer at her, I realized she wasn't really my type. Yeah. So, you know where I'm going with this. I was like, hey, it's this time, Like, I said yes in a hurry, but that was the little me from 3 days back who didn't really know you. Plus, I can't really go into detail, but the way she called me was very annoying. Like, she very, very sweetly called my name, like not even my mother had ever said it, and that was somehow teeth clenching, nails bitingly annoying. Like it might be too fast to decide to end a conversation, to end a relationship in just 3 days, but but the option was either for me to tell her to stop calling me that way, or for me to just murder her. And I couldn't murder her, and I'm very socially awkward, so I couldn't really tell her to stop calling me that way. That sounded a bit harsh, a bit insensitive, if you will. So I was like, nah, just gonna break up, just gonna leave. And then, as young as you are, when you are a young boy, teenage boy who has just had his self ego stroked by another girl, you are like, hey, I'm going to break up with you. But I couldn't really say that to her, like, I can't really do that. I can't really say to someone. Plus it was at the high time around where the suicide and the mental health thing was happening, and me with my such so high ego, such high self ego I thought, my god, what if I, the sigma male, rejected her and she, heartbroken, took her own life? What would happen then? I considered the worst possible case scenario in matter of seconds, and I was like, no, can't really dump her down like that. Can't be too harsh, can't be like, oh, you are not my type. That's not fair. So I said, in the most polite form ever, I said nothing. I ghosted her, which would have been fine if we didn't meet every day at school. And then I did something which probably is considered very bad. I physically ghosted her for about 2 days. which was a bit fine with her because she was like, I really want to hide this relationship, and I ignored her in the pretext of me trying to hide our relationship from the rest of the classmates, but I was really doing it to create some gap between us, to maintain some distance and decorum. But at the end of the day, she was like, hey, you fucking bastard, why are you ignoring me? I call you in front of my friends and then you just walk away. And believe me, that's a conversation that we have had numerous times, long after our breakup. On text, I don't really meet her, I still ghost her, but she sometimes types in those texts. But anyways, how did the relationship really end, you know? So yeah, this is what I told her. I basically said to her, hey, listen to me, listen, I need to prepare for my future studies. I have never had until then any conversation, even with my parents, relating to my future. But with this young girl, I had a in-depth text conversation. I wrote a full essay about how I had to prepare for my future, what I was going to do in my future, what my future plans were, how I wanted to be a rich millionaire, how I was going to achieve it, and for that I needed some time off of her. And her single reply to that was WH80 question mark followed by IDK. And I was like, nah I just said NVM, never mind. And then I proceeded to ghost her physically in our classroom until she eventually got fed up with me and started dating some other guy. And then I was like, yes, you go bro, take her away from me. It has been, what do I want to do for YouTube? I don't know.